ole hei UK Zofate retreat mi huai hot nangin heta North Wales hei kolek bala hianin nithum retreat na hun kan neya hei retreat kan nei nam hun po hian nuam khop meya thule la te kanin ti chaktona chumi pa chon hei North Wales hianin Zorema Missionary ron kalte sulmu chui tur tam takoma pu Owain Hlimpuia te chuan pu loma te kan hu achung te po chu interview na kina kan ram nei don ani hei hetilai hi ramvel hi han thirila hetilai North Wales sa piteite chuan sap upate kan ti te khang ho omna te le an biak in te kan vatlo a then chu in khom turmu mal po om to lo an khar trep to te ni achung te kan vatlo a tong trai na te kan vaneya missionary luite an chen na in le an in khom na biak in te kan va bu in ril ru ati thar le khati hun lai chan chin thamin ron pe tu tian nia wang khan an chunga kan lom le biakin ate kalin tong trai na te kan vaneya chu hei min lo lom thiam khop me hei voin thleng hianin ring tu hetilai lom te nen in hu khom na hun thatak te kanan nei theya lo kan ti khop mai well sian kan tong trai na an mamoa ko khan aron din thar le theina tan pathian hne na I tong trai chun som ze lang ti chu thumha karon soin sekalome coming to Pastor James sakania hey UK Zofate hetilaya welsa retreat mangin kan han oma hun kan mga lim om takan mga welsik kini Mizoram ho chuanin kan ngai na tlang lea hey welsa kan ron kala sap ni si Hlimpuia kan huwa ama fel ema chu kan han kom lok dona Hlimpuia ti ming hi engtia lo pu ve nge ani ti te ama thangin kan han ngai thadon ani so we come down to Swales and out of nowhere we found a Mizo person who is very much look like a British, but his name is Hlimpuia. So how did you get the name Hlimpuia?
How did I get the name Hlimpuia? Well, other people know me as Owain, but the Mizos know me as Hlimpuia because we have, as a family, we have a very close connection to Mizoram. So both my grandparents on my father and my mother's side were missionaries out in Mizoram. So
can you mention the names?
Yeah.
Please?
So my father's father, father's parents was David and Muriel Edwards.
Okay.
So they were there in the 1930s.
1930s.
And then my mother's parents, before my mother was born, was sent out to India to take their place.
Okay.
They were both couples were in Mission Veng in Aizawl. So that was Samuel and Glenys, or Pu Samuela, P Samueli. So
Samuel and P Samuel, very much Mizo.
And so and my father was born out. He was born in Dutlang Hospital.
Wow.
And Zorema is his name, and my mother Zosiami was also born and brought up in Mizoram. So
have you ever lived in Mizoram for a certain time?
I've had the privilege of going to Mizoram twice. I would love to go more. Back in 1993, I went to spend some time in Dutlang Hospital as part of my medical studies. So had a wonderful time then, and then had the wonderful opportunity of going back in 2017 with an Erin, and we had a wonderful time going around. We visited some of the hospitals there as well during that time.
Thank you.
So
I hope you might like some part of Mizo culture when you visit. Do you have any kind of the things that you like about Mizoram or Mizo people? Yeah, we are not very nice people. I'm sorry about that.
The feels for my parents and my grandparents. Their heart, even though they left Mizoram, I think their hearts were still in Mizoram. So Mizoram was always so close to their hearts. I remember from my earliest memories were stories about Mizoram, stories about the churches, story about the people, stories about what God was doing there, and the wonderful kindness of the Mizo people and the generosity of the Mizo people and the sense of humor of the Mizo people. So I heard a lot about that.
We have a lot of sense of humor.
But when I got to visit for myself, I'd met a lot of Mizos, because every time a Mizo was coming over to this country, my parents would love to have them come and stay with us. So I met a lot of Mizos over the years. But when I had the opportunity to go there myself, I saw, yes, the kindness, the generosity, the hospitality, the welcome was something else. And the sense of humor as well. So that was still there.
Thank you. On this occasion, I'd like to thank the whole of Welsh, whoever have been to Mizoram, bringing out the gospel to us. We want to say thank you. You might not be able to know who they are, but you're the Welshmen, so we said thank you on behalf of the Mizoram. We are so grateful. And we really cherish and we really put into our heart what you have brought to us, the gospel that changed our life.
Well,
thank you.
We count it a privilege to be a part of that story, and so that my family has been able to be a part of that story. And we are so grateful as well to the Mizo people for their ongoing prayers for Wales as well, and not just your prayers for Wales, because as you know, the church is struggling in lots of aspects, but God is still at work, and for sending people like yourself back to Wales to come and bring the glorious gospel, the glorious good news of Jesus that transformed Mizoram, and we're praying that once again it'll transform Welsh society as well. That's our prayer. That's the cry of our heart.
Thank you. Chibai.
Chibai.
Okay, thank you.